Boss, are you sure about it? He asked, still concerned about him. Jungkook chuckles and pats his back, like a older brother. Shinshon, I am telling you to go with them. Don't worry about me. I will be fine. Shinshon bites his lips, still not sure if he should leave him alone or not. It's my order. Okay, boss. He sighs, already knowing that he can't do anything except for obeying him. Don't do anything to him, just bring him to our place. Okay, boss. I will go now. Please, you stand here. Jungkook didn't say anything. Shinshon looks around and runs to the way where his men went, but he came back with a stick in his hand. Why you came again? Shinshon didn't say anything, just gave him the stick. Take care of yourself, boss. With that he ran. Jungkook looks down and grabbed the stick with his both hands, and a sad smile covered on his lips. Meanwhile, oh God, I am late today. If my uncle came home before me, then I am doomed. Then my auntie won't be able to save me too. I hope he wouldn't come yet. I am sure he will force me to leave this job if he came before me. I stop on my place when I saw a guy standing with a stick in his hand. Maybe he's blind. It was hard to see his face because of dark. I shake my head and start to walk away, but stop and my eyes widen when I saw a car coming towards him. He's blind. OMGN. Save him. Yeah, move aside. I yelled, making the guy look up to me. Oh God. I grabbed his arm and pulled him with me, and we both fell on the footpath. I was still looking at the car, which was running like a mad horse. I didn't even realize that I am still embracing him. But when I realized, I quickly came back to my sense and asked, "Are you okay?" I am okay. It was like a whisper, but enough for me to understand. I nod and leave him, making me feel cold all of a sudden. It was hard to see his face. Why you are standing here alone? You shouldn't be here, I mean alone. He didn't say anything. Where do you live? I will walk you there. No, it's okay. I shake my head. No sir, I can't leave you here alone. Please tell me, where do you live? Or give me your family member's number, I will call them so they can pick you up. I don't have. I was a bit surprised, but same time sad. He's blind and he has no one to take care of him and stay beside him. That's not good, but what can I do? I sigh. There's my car, you can leave me there. He said, pointing behind. I looked there and saw a black car. But how can you? My driver went to buy something. He will come soon. I nod and smile before grabbing his arm again and leading him to the car. Jungkook's body was shivering from your touch, and your perfume was making it worse. He can't see you, but he can tell that you're so beautiful. An unknown smile covered on his lips without him knowing. For the first time he was thinking himself lucky for being blind. If he wasn't blind, then he would have never met you. Here, wait, let me open the door, you said while trying to open it. I think it's locked, you said and smiled nervously. Jungkook chuckles and moves his hand to grab the doorknob, making his fingers touch your hand. You shivered from his touch and quickly remove your hand. It's not locked. He opens the door, you laugh lightly and tug your hair behind your ears and look at him. Even he can't see it, but he can feel that you're looking at him. What's your name? Parken. You smile and stretch your hand out for handshake, but took it back when you realize he can't see. Well, what's your name? I am Jung, but before he could finish, Shinshon called him. While running towards them, my driver is here, I think you should go now too. Wait, I will say him so he will drive you. No, it's okay. My house is near from here, I will go. You go home, and next time please don't stand alone and take care of yourself. You smile and pat his arm. I will go now. Bye. He nods and you run away. Shinshon looks at his boss, who was still looking at the way where you were standing. Boss, are you okay? What that lady was doing here? Did she? Shinshon, I have a work for you, he said, cutting him off. What is it, boss? Auntie, say uncle that let me do work please. Auntie, you said with your teary eyes. Well, last night you reached home late, and because of that, your uncle forced you to leave the job, or if you didn't leave it, then he will kick you out from the house. And dear, you know, he doesn't listen to anyone. Even if I say, it's better if you leave the job. With that she walks away, leaving you alone in tears. Why every bad things happen to me? Why? First my parents, then my childhood, and now my job. He forced me to leave my job, even he knows that I am helping him to pay the debts. You sigh and wipe your face. I think, I have to leave the job, you said and walked to your shared room. Let me tell something about you. You're a kind-hearted girl, who always ready to help others. You can't see anyone sad. You don't know why, but you feel bad when you see someone sad. It feels like the person is you. You are an orphan girl but live with your auntie uncle. Your auntie is a kind lady, she cares about you but not your uncle. He always calls you an unwanted child, and useless even you helped him a lot. If it wasn't you then the landlord has already kicked them out from the house for not paying bills. You're a hardworking lady, but now you have to leave the job and do something else. You walk inside the house and frown when you saw some guys are walking out. You look at your uncle who was jumping in happiness, while your auntie was looking a bit sad. Your uncle saw you and smiled, making you more confused. Congratulations dear, now our happy days came, he said and walked out. You look at your auntie and ask, what was he talking about auntie? And who were they? Landlord's men? Or they came here to take money? Your auntie sighed and picked up the tray before walking to the kitchen and you followed her. Auntie, what happened? Did something happen? Did they forgive the loan? They came here for marriage proposal? Marriage proposal? They were here for Minji. You look at her with a smile but it faded away when she said, for you. Your eyes widen. They said marriage is in next weekend. What? Next weekend? But auntie, isn't it too fast? And I don't want to marry yet. You have to end. You faces you. You have to. You know what they said? They said if you will marry him then they will pay our loans. And other, aren't they buying me auntie? And you said yes? She looks down sadly and nods. So, you guys are selling me for money. It's not like that N. You know our condition. You're living here since your childhood. You know how much we need money. For debts, bills and your sister's hospital's bills and others. Can't you do this for us? She said as she grabbed your hands. You shake your head and remove her hands. For bills and loans, you guys are selling me. Auntie, I can work day night and earn money but you guys can't sell me. Please auntie, and please, I raised you as my own daughter. I never said you that you're not my daughter. So can't you do this for your this mother? Marry him, please N. She said as she put her hands together in front of you. You quickly grab her hands. Please don't say like this. I will marry him, for you. She smiles and pat your head. I am sure you will be the luckiest girl. God bless you my dear. She gave you a warm hug then walk away leaving you alone in your own thoughts. You're going to marry a person whom you don't know and saw. Miss Park N, will you accept Jungkook as your beloved husband and stay by his side forever? There was silence for a moment. You look at your auntie and uncle who were nodding. You sigh and nod. I do. The priest looks at Jungkook and repeats. Mr. Jungkook, will you accept Park N as your beloved wife and stay by her side forever? I do. You look to him, and it was the first time you were looking at him. He was wearing black glasses and a soft smile on his lips. You were amazed by his beauty. He was indeed handsome. But why his voice was so familiar? You thought, now you may kiss the bride. Jungkook leaves your hands and trails his one hand up to your neck and other on your waist before pulling you closer and kissing on your head. Your heart was beating so fast, and you can hear his loud heartbeat. I walk inside with a maid. Jungkook didn't come with me as he said he has some work. Well, what he does? Is he a businessman or something else? Should I ask her? I should. I cleared my throat and stopped before turning to her. What happened, Mrs. Jun? She asked confusedly. Well, what does your sir do? She gulps and looks down. What happened? Tell me, I asked something. How can I know, Mrs. Jun? I am his maid. I only work here 2-3 hours then return to home. I never asked or he never told any of us that what he does. Maybe some business. Also she doesn't know, I think. He will ask me this by himself. Let's go, I will take you to his room. I nod and we walk to his room. What does he think to himself? We are married now and still he didn't talk to me. If I ask him something then he just say yes or no. Like I am asking some kind of quiz. Why he doesn't talk to me? Did I do something wrong? Or he doesn't like me? Then why he sent the marriage proposal when he doesn't like me? Is he taking some kind of revenge? But I didn't even do anything to him. I never saw him before. Wait, I think he's the person who gave my uncle loan. And now he's taking revenge. But he wouldn't care if something happened to me or even if I die. Oof, why all bad things happen to me? Why? You were still sleeping. Jungkook walks to the bed and Shinshon behind him. He was standing at the door while eyeing on his boss. Jungkook bends down and caresses your hair lightly, not wanting to wake you up. I wish I could see you sleeping, but my bad luck, I can see only black. I can't see but I can say that you're so beautiful and I can't see you but I can feel your presence because of your perfume. I don't have courage to tell you this that I am blind. I know you will still care about me, but if I do, then maybe you will think yourself as unlucky. You will think me as a burden, and I don't want it. With that he walks out with Shinshon. You open your eyes and sit up. You didn't even realize when your tears drip down. So, that was the reason why you weren't talking to me. Do you think I am that kind of person who will think you as a burden? I was wrong who was thinking that you're a bad person, but not anymore. I need to know more about you. I think one person can help me. You said and stood up before walking to bathroom to bath. Here you are. After searching him in the whole house, he's here. I sigh in relief. I saw Shinshon standing beside him. I quickly signal him to come as he looked at my side. He leans down to Jungkook and said something before walking to me. What is it, Mrs. Jun? He bows lightly and asks, Shinshon, I have a question for you, and I hope you will be honest. Ask me. I promise you will get the answer if I know. What work your boss does? There was a silence for a moment. I asked something. Shinshon, Mrs. Jun, actually I can't tell me, Shinshon. I have all rights to know about him. He sighs. Actually, he's a mafia. But he doesn't hurt anyone. What kind of mafia he is when he doesn't hurt anyone? Actually, he never hurt anyone. People comes to him to find their loved one and whom other gang kidnapped. He financially support peoples by giving them loans. But he never killed anyone or hurt. Yeah, it's different thing when we have to hurt people. But since the day he got in an accident and lost his, he stopped when he realized what he is saying. What was that? I know that he can't see. He looks at you. I heard it yesterday when I was sleeping. He lost his eyesight in an accident. He didn't tell you this because he didn't want to make you worry about him. And you know, that person whom you helped that night, that was him. That's why he asked me to go to your house with the marriage proposal. You look at him in shock. Shinshon looks at him, who was looking up with his legs in water. He's really a good person. You won't believe, but he considers me as his own little brother. Mrs. Jun, I will say one thing to you. I am happy that you will be with him whenever he needs someone. So now I am on leave, I will leave it on you. Please take care of my brother. With that Shinshon walks away, leaving you alone in tears. You look at Jungkook and you couldn't control yourself and start to cry. Moments later, you walk to him and sit beside him. Jungkook smiles softly and opens his eyes. Even he can't see, but still. You're here. You hummed and looked down to the water. So, did he tell you everything? Or there's something? You look at him, who was smiling. You couldn't control your tears as they start to drip down one by one. I know what you're thinking, N. But still you tell me. He chuckles. Why you didn't tell me? You think I won't care about you or think you as a burden? You start to sob lightly. He sighs and puts his hand on yours. I didn't tell you because I didn't want to lose you. I thought you will leave me after you will find out that I am a mafia and blind. Blind mafia. He chuckles. It doesn't suit on a mafia that he's blind. You know, I am scared of one thing. If other gangs men come and kill me, I won't be able to do anything, because I am blind. It will easy for them to kill me. And now I am scared more, because now I am not alone, you're with me. If anyone hurts you, then I won't be able to live. There was a silence for a moment. You know, N, the day when you saved me, I fell in love with you that day. I decided, I will marry to you even if I have to hide that I am blind. You know I am ugly, how can you marry me without even knowing me? He chuckles and squeezes your hand lightly. First, you're not ugly. And second, I know everything about you. Your auntie told me. Jungkook, he hummed softly, I will give you my eyes, don't you ever think of it. I don't want your eyes. I want to see in your eyes, not with your eyes. Don't worry, Shinshon has talked to some doctors. They said they will arrange a eyes donor. So soon I will be able to see you. I am ugly, you won't be able to stand my ugliness. He laughs. Really? Then I will buy makeup for you. You scoff but then start to laugh with him. You know I feel so alive now. Just stay by my side, I will be always alive. You're like a oxygen to me. You smile while looking at his side face. You scoot closer to him and put your head on his shoulder before closing your eyes. I won't leave you, even you get back your eyesight and say I am ugly. He chuckles and pat your cheek with his cold hand. Mr. Jungkook, are you ready? I am unwrapping the bandages. Is my wife in front of me? Yes, I am. You smile excitedly. You were standing in front of him in your wedding dress. You wanted to surprise him. You wanted to make this day special. He didn't see you on their wedding. That's why you decided to wear the wedding dress. Now I am ready, doctor. He takes a deep breath as the doctor starts to unwrap the bandages. After 1 minute. Don't open your eyes fast, open them slowly. Jungkook did as doctor told him. He opens his eyes slowly. His vision was still blurry. Okay, now close them, then open them again, but do this slowly, not in hurry. He did as he told. Then finally he opened his eyes with clear vision, but his vision gets blurry again, but this time because of tears. He looks at you up and down. You were really looking so beautiful in wedding dress. I will drove you to hospital, doctor. The doctor nods and they walk out, leaving you and him alone. He stands up and walks to you. Your heart was beating so fast. You smile shyly. You were right. You look up to him and frown. Then you remembered something. So you mean I am ugly? You said while pouting. He chuckles and pulls you closer to him, making your body shiver. I am just joking. You're so beautiful and, as I imagined, and more than that. You smile and bite your lips while looking down. He put his index finger under your chin and make you look at him. Let me look your face as much as I want. I was waiting for this day for months, and now when I have got my eyesight, so you're hiding your gaze from me? Just let me look at my beautiful wife. You smile shyly and nod. And, can we marry again? I wanted to enjoy that day again, but this time with all I have. You nod, making him hug you tightly. I love you. I will always keep you safe in my arms. Even if you say no, I will always be here with you. Always, forever. You close your teary eyes and nod. I am ready for everything you say. Just be always here, with me.